Multiplying polynomials using the box method. So first thing you want to do is write down your problems. And I set my page up into 4 sections. Within each section I have one problem. So I'm going to draw a box inside each section. Leave some space to write on the outside of the box. No, sir. On the outside of the boxes, you're going to write each term. So x plus 3, I'm going to write it down, going vertical. X plus 5, I'm going to write it going across. Then I'm going to take these two x times x, multiply them together to get x squared. X times 5 gives me 5x. 3 times x gives me 3x. 3 times 5 gives me 15. And now I'm going to combine the like terms. That are inside of the box. Most of the time, if you look diagonally, your like terms are in those positions. So my answer is going to be x squared. I'm going to add my 3x to my 5x to give me 8x. And my 15 is at the end. My constant is at the end. And there's my answer. For number 2, I'm going to write my x in my positive form, going vertical. My x and my negative 3, because this was a minus 3. Negative 3. Then I'm ready to multiply inside the box. X times x gives me x squared. X times negative 3 gives me negative 3x. 4 times x gives me a positive 4x. 4 times negative 3 gives me a negative 12. Again, I'm combining my like terms, which are located diagonal from one another. So my answer is x squared. 4x plus the negative 3x gives me a positive x, and the negative 12 is by itself, and it goes at the end. So I'm combining like terms within the box. Okay, let's take a look at the last 2 problems. My x and my positive 1 go vertical. The term in parentheses, second term in parentheses goes across horizontal, x and negative 1, because I'm subtracting 1 here. X times x gives me x squared. X times negative 1 gives me negative 1x. 1 times x gives me a 1x. Positive 1 times a negative 1 gives me negative 1. Again, my like terms are right here, diagonal from one another. So I have x squared. My 1x positive is positive, and my negative 1x, which is negative, cancel each other out. So I do not have to include that term. It's just 0x or just 0. And then I'm left with a negative 1 as my constant. So my final answer here is x squared minus 1. My last problem, I'm writing my x and my negative 2 here because there's a subtraction sign. I'm writing my 2x and my negative 6 horizontally. Now I'm ready to multiply in my boxes. X times 2x becomes 2x squared. X times negative 6 becomes negative 6x. Negative 2 times positive 2x becomes negative 4x. And negative 2 times negative 6 becomes a positive 12. Again, I'm going to combine my like terms, which are diagonal from one another. My answer is 2x squared minus 10x, because my negative 4x, negative 6x combined give me a negative 10x. And I'm left also with a positive 12. In each one of my answers, I know I have simplified or multiplied these and my product is final because I have no more like terms, meaning I have successfully combined all of my like terms. So this is multiplying polynomials using the box method.